Good morning, dear students. Here we will see about the types of data transmission. As in our previous session, we have discussed about the computer network, in which we have seen its block diagram, which will be consist of sender, receiver, medium, protocol, and a data. That is nothing but a message. So we have seen there, message is nothing but that is a information, that is a data which sender is sending and receiver is accepting it. Message, which is nothing but a data that can be in the form of text, message, video, picture, or combination of the video and picture and the sound, text, all the things. Medium, that is a message originating from sender. At that time it will require a path over which it can travel. मतलब जब भी सेंडर डेटा सेंड कर रहा है एट दैट टाइम वो डेटा एक तो गाइडेड और द अनगाइडेड द ट्रांसमिशन पाथ, मतलब एक तो वायर्ड रहेगा या फिर वायरलेस, मतलब उसको कुछ तो मीडिया चाहिए, मीडियम. So we can say medium is nothing but that is a path over which our information can be traveled to the receiver. So we can say medium as a channel also. So if we will talk about the example for the media, we can say fiber optic cable, radio waves, twisted pair wire, coaxial cable, these which we are mostly using in the satellite communication. Then we are saying here we will require protocol. Protocol is nothing but whenever we are doing any work, we will follow some rules. So here also that is a set of rules which will be accepted, agreed by sender and receiver. There can be different protocol for different functions, of course. Protocols, that is we will require for exchange of data in the true sense. So that already we have seen. Now we can talk here about the different types of the data transmission. Depending on the different type, it can be divided as analog, digital, serial, parallel, synchronous, asynchronous. We will see all the things one by one. Analog, that will refers to a continuous between a set of specific points of data and all possible points. मतलब discrete के साथ यहाँ पे all continuous points के लिए we will do a transmission. Like when I am talking continuously, human voice, that you can take as an example. Digital, when we will use computer, that is nothing but their information is loaded in the binary form. So we can say in the digital transmission we will transfer the data that will refers to the discrete between a set of specific type of data with no other points. मतलब यहाँ पे जो भी data communication है, it will not be continuously. It will have some discrete points. When we will talk about the further categorization of data transmission, we can say it can be divided as serial and a parallel data transmission. Serial, where we are transferring a data that should be transmitted serially. That means when we are supposed to transmit any data, we are supposed to transmit one after another serially. And what about the parallel? Data will be transmitted in the form of group of bits because we are sending parallelly. So here, whenever we are sending a data between two devices at the same time, we can send data in the form of group of bits. If you see, serial data transmission is again divided in two types. That is nothing but asynchronous, synchronous. Serial मतलब हम क्या बोल रहे हैं? After one bit we will transfer another. Asynchronous, irregular. Synchronous, which will be a regular. So we can say a synchronous serial data transmission means when we are sending a data, we send one or more of the start bit at the beginning and one or more bit at the end of data byte. If we will talk about the synchronous, that will require regular interval. So here we send bits one after another without any start or the stop और द गैप बिट. वहाँ पे क्या था सिंक्रोनस में, हम क्या कर रहे थे, एक या फिर ज़्यादा बिट एट द बिगिनिंग ऑफ स्टार्ट बिट और वी आर सेंडिंग दिस थिंग्स एट द एंड ऑफ डेटा बाइट. बट यहाँ पे सिंक्रोनस में क्या होगा, वी आर सपोज टू फॉलो द रूल, वी विल रिक्वायर रेगुलर इंटरवल. सो वन बिट आफ्टर अनदर where we will not have start or the stop gap. It is the responsibility of a receiver to the group bits. So here we can say about the mode of transmission. जैसे कि हम बोल रहे हैं, whenever we are supposed to transfer a data, we will transfer, but that will used to define direction of a signal flow between two linked device, because we are transferring data from sender to receiver. That will be transferred through a medium. And mode of transmission मतलब क्या है, जिससे हम हमारा sound या फिर picture जो भी है we are sending, that will require some medium. So that will use to define the direction of a signal from one device to other. So based on given communication, that will communicate only in one direction, that will communicate in both direction, we can classify types of transmission mode as simplex, half duplex, full duplex. These are the types of communication you can say. क्योंकि जब भी हम डेटा ट्रांसफ़र कर रहे हैं, हम क्या बोल रहे हैं, वी आर ट्रांसफरिंग अ डेटा, बट वो डेटा एक ही डायरेक्शन में जा रहा है या टू वे है. जैसे नाउ आई एम टॉकिंग, बट इफ यू विल ऑल्सो गिव द response, what will happen, you will ask your query, you will share your opinion. That time what we will say, I am also giving information, you are also. So that is nothing but the two way. Now only I am talking, you will hear after that. So that is nothing but a one way communication. So here we can say types of transmission mode can be simplex, half duplex, full duplex. You can see here the simple diagram for the explanation purpose. What we can say about the simplex system, where information is communicated only if you see in one direction. मेन फ्रेम से मॉनिटर की तरफ जा रहा है. सो व्हाट वी कैन से, इन द सिंप्लेक्स सिस्टम इंफॉर्मेशन इज कम्युनिकेटेड ओनली इन वन डायरेक्शन. फॉर एग्जाम्पल रेडियो, टीवी ब्रॉडकास्टिंग, which will only transmit, they cannot receive. The data communication in which simplex communications will take place, that time we can say communication from CPU to monitor or keyboard to CPU. Why? Because these are nothing but a unidirectional. एक ही तरफ जा रहा है. Keyboard, traditional monitor, these you can take example for a simplex transmission mode. If we will move to the half duplex, what we can say here? If you see in the diagram, these are nothing but a bidirectional. So we can say these are the bidirectional. They can transmit as well as they can receive, but not simultaneously. If you see, जब डेटा जा रहा है वर्क स्टेशन 1 से वर्क स्टेशन 2, only direction of data at time 1. At the time 2, workstation 2 will give the information which will be taken by the workstation 1. So we can say here in the half duplex mode, each station can transmit and receive, but not at the same time. Where one device is ending, the other will be receiving. In half duplex, entire capacity of channel is utilized only by sender because here we are saying only one workstation will transmit, other will be the receive at the same time. Now you can see the third diagram, that is nothing but full duplex. क्या रहेगा? Exactly like a half duplex, but it will transmit and receive at the same time. So we can say full duplex system is nothing but it is a truly bidirectional. They will allow the communication to take place in both directions simultaneously. This can transmit as well as receive simultaneously, like telephone system. Full duplex data transmission, that is you can see here in the diagram, each station can transmit and receive simultaneously. Signal going in other direction, that will share the capacity of a link. Link may contain two physically separate transmission path. So one for sending, another for the receiving. Otherwise what will happen? Capacity of channel will get divided between the signals because they are traveling in both directions. So these are nothing but the different types of the communication system. Then we will move to the network, which we will see in the next class. Thank you.